All right, sixth graders, it's language time. Page 253, lesson 162. And we're going to go back to page 252 and do just a little bit of review from yesterday. We talked about this page, but we didn't cover it real good. But you're going to be going into more of that today, so I wanted to do just a little bit of a review. The difference between these words. Sometimes we use errors in prepositions. We use them in the wrong way. This word beside means by the side of. I am beside Cody. I am beside this stand. Besides means in addition to. He has other shoes besides those he is wearing. It means in addition to something else. Between and among. When we use the word between, it means in the middle of two things. When we say among, the money was divided among the four relatives. There is more than two people. It's a group of people or a group of things. This word except means except something else, excluding something. Should give an example of that. Every player scored except John. This except means I will accept your invitation. It means to receive or to agree to. These words, in and into. If we say in, that means for location within. In other words, please remain in your seat where you're at. Stay there. In. Into means going from the outside to the inside. We are going from this point A to point B. Into the room. Of and have. Of is a preposition and should not be used for the helping verb have. We don't want to say, you should have finished your work today. You want to say, you should have finished your work today. And to and do not use the conjunction and after the words try and sure. In other words, try and come to the party tomorrow. We need to say try to come to the party. Be sure and turn the light off. Now, I am sure that I have used that already, but we should say be sure to turn the light off. All right? So just a few review on that word. So if you go to page 162 on Think A, if prepositions are used correctly, write correct in the blank. If there is an error, underline it and write the correct word in the blank. Number 1 says, please accept this small token of my appreciation. All right, there they use the word accept. Would we use this one or this one? This one is when we exclude something. This one is when we receive or agree. Please receive this small token of my appreciation. Number 1 is correct. And I wish I could call on y'all's names. I like to do that to make sure that you're listening. So I'm hoping Dulcie, Ashley, Cheyenne, and Emily, hope you're listening. Number 2, always be sure and lock the car doors. All right? When did we say we should use the word and not use the word and? Be sure and lock the car doors or be sure to lock the car doors? I hope you said to because that is right. That word and needs to be underlined and you need to write the correct word in the blank. Number 3, we're going to do one more. There should be no ill will between the followers of Christ. between, we use 1 and 2, like not more than 2 people. Followers of Christ sounds like a group. Should we use the word between or among? Between the followers of Christ or among the followers of Christ? Should be among. All right? So, numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Number 4, check out the word in. Number 5, check out the word besides. Number 6, check out the word of. Number 7, check out the word except. And number 8, check out the word among. See if those are used correctly. If they're not, underline them and put the correct word in the blank. If they're used correctly, just put correct. Now I encourage you to pause the video and do that section and then push start again and keep going. But I am going to keep going because it is 9 o'clock tonight and we want to get done. All right, so think B. The following sentences may contain errors in the use of the prepositions. All right, so again, some of these prepositions, there is some errors. Number 1 says cross out any incorrect words and make corrections where necessary. In other words, if they're not right, cross them out and write the correct thing above them. Put C for correct before the number of any sentence which has no error. I will tell you this, there are 3 sentences that are correct. Okay? The rest of them all have at least 1 correction. Some have 2. One of them has 3. Has 4. All right, we will do the first 2. Number 1, you must have noticed the harmony that exists between the students in our school. You must have or you must have. Remember, don't use the word of in the place of the helping verb have. All right, it should be you must have noticed the harmony that exists between the students or among the students. So remember, between is between 2 people, among is in a group. What do you think? Ashley, what did you say? It should be among. Please put among on there. There's a group there. It's not just 2 students. Number 2 says no one else beside you knows the secret. This beside means you're standing beside somebody. Besides is like in exception to or in addition to. No one else beside you knows the secret, or no one else besides you knows the secret. Emily, what do you think?